What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome to the What It Do Podcast. It's your boy Zell checking back in. Now, now we talking college. Now we on the college wave. Now we doing college. Now we on it. Now we talking. Let's talk big college. Let's talk games. Let's talk games. A little bit of stats. I'm sure. But let's talk games. Let's talk stats. Let's bust down some games. Let's see where some games, you know, went left just a little bit. Could have did a little bit more, maybe. Some games were good games, just good games. Just couldn't get the job done, and that's just what happens. That's what happens in football. You never know what's going on. You know what I mean? You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what what it's gonna be. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into that just a little bit. So the first game I'm gonna get into the Alabama Florida game. Hold on. First of all, let me say this. First of all, I'm gonna say this. Florida was killing it on the ground. Florida was killing it on the ground. You understand me? Killing it on the ground. They they were they were killing it on the ground. I mean, there's nothing else. There ain't nothing else to say about it. They were run running backs, quarterbacks, killing it on the ground. Point blank. Period. I I have nothing else to say but that they were killing it on the ground. Florida was killing it on the ground against Alabama. The Florida quarterback, he was 152. He was 152 passing and 78 rushing. I mean, he was the show basically. If you want me to be honest about it, he was the show. He 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 put it in his hand, and they saying that he should be he should be a number 1 draft pick. Should be. Not saying he's going to go number 1, but he should be a number 1 draft pick if he keeps it going. If he keeps it going the way he's doing, he should be the number one. Should be the number 1 draft pick. We don't know. We gonna figure it out when we get there. We're gonna figure it out when we get there. I just know Florida Florida run game. Hey, it's Florida run game. If they keep that up. Florida got Florida good chance to go deep. Alabama, they tried to get it in um on the offense a little bit, but I mean Alabama trying to grow. Alabama trying to grow. They just lost their head coach. They just what I'm saying, they just lost players. So I mean Oh no. Hold on. Can y'all hear me now? Let's see. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear? All right, there we go. We in the building. There we go. All right, let's do this. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go back over it real quick. Well, I'm gonna move on from it. Now, Texas versus the Ohio State. Great defensive game. Both ways. Both ways, great defensive game. One play, and one drive changed everything. The one play that changed everything was Tate. That catch, that double bobble catch in the end zone, changed the game up. In the one drive that changed it up, Texas trying to come back. That drive, make or break. It's a make or break. So one great defensive game on both ends. Both ends, great defense both ways. One incredible catch changed the game. We gonna get down there. But one great catch, one drive to make something happen. That was the game. Because the whole time is defense, back and forth defense. But one catch and one drive, that was the game, basically. Because and on top of that, I'm not gonna lie, Texas got to step it up a little bit more with the run game. We know we don't have Blue no more. Not Blue. Yeah, it is Blue. Yeah, we don't have our running backs no more. So we have to step it up in other ways. Manning has to step up. He has to make more plays outside. He may have to run the ball a little bit more. We don't know, but they have to change it up. Ohio State, coming off a championship, they feel like they going back. So I'm not gonna say too much on that. We just gonna see how the season rock on that end. Cause like I said, it's just week one. So we gonna it's just week one. We're gonna put it in the book. But that game was a defensive game until one amazing touchdown and one drive to bring it home, and it just didn't happen that way. That was the game. Now, Georgia Tech versus Colorado. Colorado started strong, but penalties for Colorado changed the game for them. And that quarterback for Colorado, I'm not gonna lie, the boy got an arm on him, but overshot, he overshot 3 times. He overshot a running back that was wide open. He shot a receiver in the end zone. He overshot. Maybe nerves. Maybe he was nervous. Maybe, first game. I get it. But Colorado, great offense, quick offense. That quarterback is a beast. He does not mind launching it. He's definitely going to be one of the ones to watch out for. But penalties killed Colorado. For that game. Georgia Tech quarterback King left it all on the field. I'm not gonna lie to you. He basically put that game on his back to win that touchdown. He's not afraid to take no shot. He's not afraid to take no shot down the field. I'm gonna give you that. But he just overshot a few people. He overshot the running back, like I said, that was open field. All he had to do was little drop off. Nothing too major. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The defense gave him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I like I said, I feel like some of the penalties and the overthrowing, Colorado would have won that game easy. But King for Georgia Tech left it all on the field. I'm not gonna lie to you. He put it on his back. He put his team on his back. And that's what I'm gonna say about that quarterback. He left it all on the field. There's nothing to say too much about that. To take that win from Colorado, because Colorado was coming off strong. Like they came in strong. They scored first. They were driving the ball up the field. Colorado came in as the hot team. But like I said, that penalty start it was like, okay, they took a step back because of penalties. Oh yeah, awesome game, crazy game, awesome game, best game. You know what I'm saying? Best game of that night until other games happen. But like I said, just penalties and the overthrowing. They get that. They get that in the works. Colorado should be a team of. Colorado should be a team that is definitely gonna be an underdog team, but if they put it all together, it's gonna be good. They gonna be straight. Penn State versus Nevada, I feel like that was just a practice for Penn State. The way that they went in on Nevada like that was a practice. You might as well call that a practice because Penn State was defense, offense, special teams. You might as well just say that they came out to practice. Really, that's what I'm gonna say about that game. And I feel like Penn State don't play nobody until mid season, maybe fourth, fifth game. Then they start playing some teams, but yeah, Penn State practice. You might as well call that a practice. Nevada came to get that check, and that was that on Penn State. That's all I can say to that. Tennessee versus Syracuse. Tennessee is going to be one of the teams to watch out for, too. Their quarterback, their running backs, and their receivers. That's going to be a team. It's going to be a team. It's going to be a team to watch out for. Tennessee is going to be a team to watch out for. A quarterback, 247 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. Both running backs, 192, 182. You know, their receivers 95 yards by himself. You know what I mean? You understand? So basically on the ground they almost 200 by just with 2 running backs. With 2 running backs by themselves on the ground, they basically got the game and they got the game locked down. So, and like I said, they receiver. He did all the work by himself. 95 receiving yards. Come on now. Like that's come on. 1-2 punch. Oh yeah, for sure. They definitely Florida State definitely is one to watch out for as well. Definitely. Next game, Virginia Tech and South Carolina. Now, South Carolina. Let's not talk. Let's talk Virginia Tech first. Virginia Tech defense, solid defense. Just they definitely can get the job done to other opponents. South Carolina is gonna be one of them teams to watch out for as well. Their quarterback Seller, they also saying high draft pick. High up there in the draft pick. He should be one of them ones. So it might be one of the ones. He should be a runner up. That's what I know. He should be a runner up. They played from behind. Yes, Virginia, because Virginia Tech's defense did step up. Like I said, Virginia Tech defense, they solid. They solid. They solid. I can definitely tell you they solid. They definitely solid. But South Carolina, if they keep that up, they should be up there. And with Seller being they saying top draft, next up Heisman, they are saying these things. Cause he 209 passing, everything else was on the ground basically. So it's South Carolina gonna be one of them ones to watch out for. That's all I can say. They definitely gonna be the one that you watch out for. They We about to get on LSU right now. LSU and Crimson. You brought it up. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. Great game. Great game. It's still early. It's definitely still early, y'all. It's just week one. Just week one. But we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. The LSU defense. They were hungry. Don't get me wrong. It was a defensive game. It was a defensive game again. It was a defensive game. But that LSU defense, they were hungry. They were hungry. So they had the upper hand. Because LSU, LSU going to lock down. Facts. Lock down. LSU, we know they going to run the ball. We know that quarterback going to go bomb it. We know that. We know that for sure. That Crimson offense, that quarterback, he was a dog. He let it be known that he was there also. But defense to defense, LSU was just a little bit more hungrier than Crimson. A little bit more hungry. They wanted that win. They needed that win. So LSU defense is definitely gonna be. Nah, they don't. Nah, the Crimson if Crimson win most of their games, it's gonna be because of defense. They offense got a little bit more to build on, just a little bit. They running back is a solid running back. Crimson got two solid good receivers from week one. This is week one, y'all. This is week one. So from what I seen from week one, but it's just week one. We got a lot more. Their defense is better than the offense. I'm gonna give you that. I'm saying that right now. If Crimson wins games, it's going to be because of that defense. It might not be on just straight offense. It's gonna be defense, and if the special teams step up, but it's not gonna be just straight. Crimson gonna come in and it's gonna be straight offense. Yeah, they don't heat up to mid-season. Crimson don't heat up to mid. They trying to get in playoffs. So, but LSU Defense, they dogs. They definitely dogs. That LSU offense, like I said, we already know what LSU gonna do. LSU gonna run, they gonna pass, they dogs all the way across the board. So they you know they definitely in that top bracket also. So they definitely in that top bracket. But I'm gonna tell this is top 25 right now. Turn them up. Top 25 right now. Yeah. So top 25 right now, y'all, we have Ohio State number 1, Oregon number 2, Georgia number 3, LSU number 4, UT number 5, Miami the U number 6, Penn State number 7, Crimson number 8, Oklahoma number 9, Notre Dame number 10, Indiana number 11, Michigan number 12, Tennessee number 13, Ole Miss number 14, Mizzou number 15. We have Illinois number 16, South Carolina number 17, Florida State number 18. We have Indiana State 19, Texas A&M 20, Florida State 21, Alabama 22. Hey, this just what we got off week 1. This just week 1, y'all. Texas Tech 23, Arizona State 24, SMU 25. It's just week 1. That's just week 1. That's top 25. That's top 25 right now. Do I feel like some should be higher? Yes. Now, if we wanna break some down, I think South Carolina, Florida State should be top 10. Should be top 10. I feel like Texas A&M should be top 15 instead of 20. Just on what yeah, it's off their percentage. I get that. So I get that, but like I said, I know some people I know some should be higher than others, but that's just the top 25 right now. That's just the top 25 right now. That's what's going on right now, today. Off of percentage, off of week 1, top 25. And that's just all the way across the board right now. Now, week 2. Where's who? Who you need to know? Oh yeah, it's gonna change. It's gonna change every week. It's gonna change week 2. It's gonna change week 2. It's gonna change week 2 as people. Georgia is number 3. Georgia is ranked 3. I feel like
Georgia. I feel like Georgia. I really feel like it should be Ohio State, Georgia, um, Ohio State, Georgia, LSU, Texas, Oregon. No, take it back. Florida State, Oregon, South Carolina, Crimson, Penn State, then Notre Dame. That'll be my top 10. Yes, he played shitty, and I'm a UT fan, all the way down to the ground. But he played his game. He played the game. He played his game. That's all. That's all we can do. That defense was on him. He overshot too. Also, he overshot some plays. He took some sacks that he shouldn't have. Yeah, he should heat up mid-season. He should do a lot more. But he also getting used to running the offense by himself because he used to playing behind somebody, getting in for a few plays, making a few clutch plays, and then he out. He's sitting back down. You know what I'm saying? So no, Georgia, Georgia good. Georgia, nobody can't sleep on Georgia. They got a chip on their shoulder. They also got a chip on theirs. Because they was going back to back. So you can't sleep on Georgia? No, it ain't we ain't sleeping on Georgia. You cannot sleep on Georgia at all. But now we about to get into week 2. We're gonna get into these week 2 games. We're gonna get into these week 2 games. Okay, yeah. So first game is Eastern Washington versus Boise State. Now, Boise State got to step back up. I feel like this might be a game where they can do it from that loss. But like I said, they lost one of their best running backs to the league. So Boise State got to find another way to win games. That's just me. Because everything was off for Boise State because that was their running back. Everything flowed through that running back for Boise. Now that he gone, you gotta find some other players. You gotta find some people gotta step up. You know what I'm saying? So Boise State gotta find that team again. But can they do it against Washington? I feel like they can. This is Eastern Washington. This not regular Washington. So you know, I feel like Boise State can bring some boost back to them with this game, and hopefully they can figure out what they got to do for the rest of the season. Next game is San Jose versus Texas. This is definitely a game Texas needs to win. Shouldn't be hard to win. San Jose, they just gonna get the wrath of them losing. So Uh, Definitely get that to Texas on that one. Yeah, blowout for Texas. Definitely give them that. Um, and also I'm giving it to Boise State on that game. I'm gonna say Boise taking that game. Um, Next game is Kennesaw State versus Indiana. I'm gonna give it to Indiana. Um, Kennesaw is just like, I feel like they coming to get a paycheck, so that shouldn't be a game that Indiana blow. Uh, Against Boise, this not Washington. This is Eastern Washington. So it's like one of them blam schools. This should be a game for Boise. It should be a good game for Boise. It should be a good game for Boise. But we shall see. Yeah, it's not Washington. East Washington. Yeah. So they yeah, it shouldn't be no hard game for them. So um what I got? Next game I got it's I lost it. It is Kent State versus Texas Tech. I got Texas Tech definitely all the way across the board on that. Uh, Next game is Illinois versus Duke. I'm gonna go Illinois on that one. I'm gonna go Illinois on that one. It's a little percentage. It's a little percentage. Illinois. It's a 58% out of 42. So should be a good game. It should be a good game. Okay. Okay. It should be a good game. Like I said, it should be a good game. The percentages is not crazy. Yeah, they had a little team last year. They was making it up, you know. They was making it up. They was making it up. Next game will be Baylor versus SMU. I'm gonna go SMU over Baylor. The SMU is a little faster. SMU offense is definitely definitely better than Baylor. Yeah, because Baylor defense is they not they not they not going they not gonna bring it. I don't think so. Yeah, and I don't think they stopping SMU. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think they stopping. Uh, SMU like that. So I'm definitely gonna go SMU on that. Yeah, they got. Yeah, They defense definitely got it. They got a lot of rebuilding to do. So, um, I'm going to go SMU though. That's who I'm going for is SMU. Um, Next game we have is FIU versus Penn State. FIU might as well just come get the check because Penn State probably gonna do the same, run all over them, practice all over them. I'm definitely giving that to Penn State. Yeah, like I said, I think Penn State don't start getting good games until fourth, fifth game. Then they start playing people. I'm not sleeping on them. I'm not sleeping on the unrated teams, like unranked teams. I'm not sleeping on them at all. I'm just saying, Penn State, it's gonna be a walk in the park with them. It's gonna be a walk in the park with them. I'm sorry, Penn State do not see people until third or fourth game, not fourth or fifth game. They don't, except if their schedule is different, but. You know, I'm not gonna see that until I talk about next week. But if they don't play nobody next week, I'm telling you, fourth, fifth game, that's when Penn State starts seeing people. That's when they start seeing people. Let's see what we got. Now next game, Utah State versus Texas A&M. I'm gonna go Texas A&M. I'm gonna go Texas A&M over Utah. That's just me. You know, it might be different on y'all end, but that's just me. I'm gonna go Texas A&M on that one. I haven't even locked in on that game just yet. Next game we have is Grambling State versus Ohio State. I'm giving it to Ohio. Grambling coming in and grabbing their check and they leaving. Ohio State gonna run it up on them. So, yeah, I'm giving it to Ohio State on that one. Next game we have is East Tennessee versus Tennessee. Giving it to Tennessee. You know, even though East Tennessee coming home, they coming to get their check. They coming to let me grab the check, and they leaving out. Tennessee going. I'm giving it to Tennessee. They running all over it. You know. Next game is Georgia versus Austin Peay. I mean, I'm Georgia. You know, Austin Peay is coming down. They collecting the check also. You know what I mean? I'm giving it to Georgia on that. P. I don't even know. They somewhere. Let me see. I don't know. They from Tennessee also. They a small. It's a small school. It's a small school. It's a check school. They coming in Georgia. They just playing the game. Now, if they play, like I said, if they play other teams, then yeah, then Then they might like Austin P versus Middle Middle Tennessee. They won 34-14. So they might be a team on their level, but if they coming in against Georgia, it's just let me get the check and let me go. That's just what it is on that game. So I'm definitely going Georgia on that one. Next game is Ole Miss versus Kentucky. I'm gonna go Ole Miss. On that one. Next game is Oklahoma State versus Oregon. I'm gonna go Oregon. I gotta go with my team. I gotta go with the Ducks. Okay. I mean, I'm just bringing what I saw from week 1. That's all I'm doing. Everybody gonna ride for who they ride for. But Oklahoma State versus Oregon, I got Oregon Ducks all the way. Next game is Troy versus Crimson. I got Crimson. Next game we have is South Florida versus Florida. And I'm going... Yeah. Really? Over Crimson? Hey, that's on you. If you pick Troy over Crimson, that's on you. Put it on a card, and I want to see how they come out. But Florida, South Florida versus Florida, I'm going Florida Gators on that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go Florida. I'm gonna go Florida Gators on that one. I'm gonna go Florida Gators on that one. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, what's next? We have South Carolina State versus South Carolina. I'm gonna go South Carolina on that one. Go South Carolina. Next game is Army versus Kansas State. I'm gonna go Kansas State. But don't sleep sleep too much on Army, because they make it work. They know how to come together and make a game go. But I'm gonna give it to Kansas State. But don't sleep on Army when they play in their bracket. They know how to make games go. Next game is BCU versus Miami. I'm gonna go Miami on that one. Next game we have is Louisiana Tech versus LSU. I'm gonna go LSU. Now Louisiana Tech know how to win games. Also in their bracket. They know how to win games. So, but I'm definitely gonna give it to LSU on that one. Next game is Arizona State versus Mississippi State, and I'm gonna go Arizona State. On that one. against Mississippi State. Now, next game. What? Hey, what? However y'all feel. However y'all feel. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. Next game we have Michigan versus Oklahoma. It's gonna be one of them games to watch. It's gonna be one of the games to watch. But I'm gonna go Michigan. I'm gonna go Michigan on that game against Oklahoma. I'm gonna go Michigan on that one. So, and the next game is Alabama versus University of Louisiana. I'm gonna go Alabama. They just come. I mean, University of Louisiana. They coming in and they getting the check. They getting the check. So, that's week 2. That's week 2 of. That's week 2 of college games. That's week 2. So y'all tune into them games Saturday. And, you get your fixing in on them, and they don't have. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, let me see what they got. Okay. Damn. So. Yeah, is everybody ready for some football? They don't have they do not have the picks up for my picks. So for college right now. Well, let me see. Did I miss one? I did. Okay. I did this one. Let me see. I did this one. Okay, that's on me. Okay, I missed one. One game, Iowa versus Iowa State. That's gonna be a good game also. But I'm going to give it to Iowa State. Yeah. So, usually I do my picks. So, Iowa, they have right now up versus Iowa State. They don't have everybody going right now, so I will have to hop back on Wednesday to do my picks because they don't have everybody. They don't have all the colleges ready for my picks. So Wednesday I will be back on to do my picks. But as the season goes on, they'll probably get them in there a little bit more quicker than they are right now. So since they don't have college ready, I'm going to go back and give you my 4 picks Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game. That's always a good rivalry game right there. Iowa and Iowa State. Um, since they don't have that up though, I'm going to give you my four picks. I'm going to give you my four picks from NFL again, just in case you did not watch my first stream on NFL. You can go back, look at that. Give it a like, give it a share, give it a follow, comment, show your boy love on that one. But I'm going to give you the four picks from that one so you can lock in the card. Lock in the card on that. So, Webb's picks for I will be back on to do Wednesdays for college, but Webb's picks for NFL. I'm not sponsored by Prize Picks. These are just Webb's picks. These are my picks. These are just me. I'm not sponsored by Underdog. I'm not sponsored by Prize Picks, but I will give y'all a four-way parlay of my picks. So you can, so so use the picks if you want them. Here they are, but you have 2 days on Prize Picks to get this parlay. We have Prescott. He has to throw a yard. So I will lock that in. For you have 2 days to lock that in. So go to Prize Picks, lock that one in. This is my four-way parlay. I have Dak Prescott. He has to throw a yard. He only need 1 yard. I have Barkley. He has to score a touchdown, receiving, rushing, but I have him higher throwing, running for scoring against Dallas. I have Daniels. I have Daniels. If you do not want to use the rushing attempts, he has to have 9 rushing attempts. It's at 8.5. I say he will go higher. They are playing the Giants. Remember that. They are playing the Giants. If you don't want to use don't want to go with the 8.5 rushing attempts, I will go with the 42.5 rushing yards. He might do it quick. He might come in, get it out the way, and call it. But on Prize Picks, if you don't feel the 42, if you feel like he might go 39, maybe 38, they do have where you can go up and down. So change it how you want. There is a 39.5 on there. There's also a 29.5. If you think he just gonna do 30 yards and call it, lock the 30 yards in and win your money. That's all I'm gonna say. But I got Daniels. He's gonna do more than 30 against New York, the Giants. So lock that in. Daniels, Prescott, Barkley, and my last one is Mahomes throwing 2 touchdowns against the Chargers. He's gonna throw 2 touchdowns against the Chargers. Higher. He's going to at least throw. Is at 1.5. So he has to throw 2 touchdowns. So that's my 4-way parlay. Write it down. Go to Prize Picks right now. You have 2 days on Prescott. So I'm letting you know now. Prescott, he only has to throw a yard. So lock that in. Mahomes, he has to throw 2 touchdowns. They are playing the Chargers. Daniels, it's up to y'all. Higher than 30 rushing yards against the Giants. Or you can do the 8 attempts to run. It's up to y'all. And so Prescott, Barkley, Daniels, and Mahomes. So lock it in. Go lock it in. Like I said, I'm not sponsored by Prize Picks. I'm just giving you my picks for NFL this week. I'm going to do it every week. I'm going to come up with a 4-way parlay, and I'm going to give you my best 4. Y'all can lock it in. Y'all can win some money. Y'all can make it do what it do. But I will be back on Wednesday to do the college parlay. I'm gonna give y'all more than I'm gonna give y'all 4, but I might break it down and do 4 from each game, basically, and just give y'all a quick little parlay. Y'all can go lock it in, and then y'all can you can use whichever you want to do. You can look into it and see what you want to use yourself. But that is my 4-way parlay. That is Webb's picks for this week. That is all college for this week. That is week 2. We will be back next week to go over highlights of college, go break down each game, and we're going to go over some more games. So keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing, drop a follow. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the Whut It Dew Podcast. This is your boy Zell checking out. Y'all have a great night.